welcome to the Gurnee Mills Shopping Center in Gurnee, Illinois. It sits off of the Tri-State Tollway across from Great America, Six Flags. Gurnee Mills is the third largest mall in Illinois at 1.9 million square feet of retail space. Woodfield is the largest, followed by Oak Brook coming in at second. This land that Gurnee Mills sits on was owned by the Lamb family from 1837 all the way up until 1988 when it was sold to developers, Western Development Corporation, to start building the mall on this land in Warren Township off of the Tri-State Tollway at Grand Avenue in Lake County. And this mall would become the fourth Mills property in the portfolio, others being the Potomac Mills, which opened in 1985, Philadelphia Mills, and Sawgrass Mills, which were all under construction at this time. And as a result, Western Development renamed itself Mills Corporation after the names of its malls. Groundbreaking for the mall was July 19th of 1989. And the construction site consists of 422 acres of farm fields and wetlands. Construction took 25 months to complete, and finally, August 8th, 1991, yes, the 30th anniversary of this mall is coming up, the mall opened at 8 a.m. and the stores opened at 10 a.m. This mall is shaped as a Z, and the corridor is 4,400 feet long. So that's about 3/4 of a mile, because 5,280 feet is a mile. So yes, it's about 3/4 of a mile. And at the time, 70% of the mall's retail space was leased out at the time of the opening, including 7 of the 10 anchors, which were Sears, Farmore, Spiegel, that's a classic name, Marshalls, Bed Bath & Beyond, Waccamaw, I think I pronounced that right, Waccamaw Pottery, and a family entertainment center. And then a Filene's Basement, another classic name, opened in October of that year. And at the time, in the early 90s, 30 years ago, this mall is a cutting-edge mall, allowing it to thrive even to this day. This mall has a lot of entertainment options, and it even had a television studio where mall commercials were taped. And the commercials were shown on the mall's 55 monitors and its 15-foot video wall in the Family Entertainment Center. In 1993, there were additions to the mall with new retail space for Burlington Coat Factory, which is still there, Sims, which is not there anymore, and the Clearinghouse by Saks Fifth Avenue. Also, Circuit City opened that year as well, and a 10-screen movie theater, Marcus Theaters, the first Illinois location. Sears ended up closing the catalog outlet of that in that year as well, and was later replaced by a JCPenney outlet, which also closed and was finally filled by a Value City department store in 1995. And by 1995, Gurnee Mills was the second most popular tourist attraction in Illinois behind Woodfield Mall, drawing in 14.4 million visitors and 2,300 tour buses in a year. In 1997, a Planet Hollywood restaurant would open, as well as a Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World, which is still there. So, if you've lived in the region long enough, you know that in Waukegan there was a mall called Lakehurst Mall, and all of the success of Gurnee Mills unfortunately came at the expense of Lakehurst Mall, and that ended up closing in 2001, 10 years after Gurnee Mills opened, and was demolished in 2004. In 2004, a Sears Grand would open up in the space, 201,000 square feet, that Sears Grand was, and it ended up closing in 2018, and it still sits empty to this day. And later on in the life of this mall, 2 full-line department stores were added, Kohl's and Macy's. And a fun fact about this Macy's store, in the Chicago area, it is the only one-story Macy's store. It does not have a second floor or a basement. So, currently, right now, this is a very long summary because this mall has a rich history, and it is a big mall. So right now the mall features the following stores: Macy's, Kohl's, Marshall's, Value City Furniture, Bass Pro Shops, Off-Broadway Shoe Warehouse, Bed Bath & Beyond, Forever 21, H&M, Dick's Sporting Goods, Marcus Theaters, Rainforest Cafe, Top Shelf Ice Arena, The Room Place, Lee Wrangler Clearance Center, Burlington Coat Factory, Rinkside, Bye Bye Baby, and Floor and Decor. And also one feature of this mall, down by the Floor and Decor, there is a group of radio stations that set up shop inside of the mall itself. So, my thoughts on this mall: well, the wing down by Floor and Decor, it's kind of starting to lack some stores. Also, there's a lot of full price stores in the mall as well. Considering it was intended to be an outlet mall, there's also a bunch of full price stores as well. So, I think this mall will continue to thrive. It is one of 2 regional malls in Lake County, the other one being Hawthorne Center. Another thing I would like to add too, this mall, this type of mall does have some more competition over the last, like say 15 years or so, over the last 20, I guess I should say. In 2004, Chicago Premium Outlets ended up opening out here in Aurora, and that started, I think that started cutting into Gurnee Mills business, and ended up being a tourist attraction on its own. And also by the airport, at Balmoral and Rosemont, there's the Chicago Fashion Outlets. which I think is starting to cut into Gurnee Mills as well. And both of those outlet malls does have stores that Gurnee Mills does not have, and also those two malls I consider, there's a term called intervening opportunity, which means that people that a lot of the rural areas out to the west, Aurora is the closest outlet mall, and as well as the Rosemont outlet mall. So people are going to stop at those instead of going all the way up to Gurnee Mills. So we'll see how this turns out in years to come, because the Aurora outlets and the Rosemont outlets are both very successful as well. And with the Rosemont outlet mall being close to the airport, a lot of tourists are going to be going to that one instead of going to Gurnee Mills. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. The summary did go a little long, so I will go ahead and end it. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, please, for a lot more content to come. Please like this video. It will kill the monster that is called the YouTube algorithm. Comment on the video, and also share this video as well. Maybe you had some friends that moved out of town and haven't been to Gurnee Mills in a while. Share this on some community Facebook groups as well. God bless you guys. Continue shopping at your local businesses and continue shopping at your local mall. Thank you very much. Enjoy the tour, please.